me sing my favorite Christmas song.
Take the holes with pepperoni. Fa la 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 la. Mustard, eggplant, and bologna. Fa la 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 la. Santa Claus will bring his reindeer. Fa la 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 la. In the sewer, how will they get here? Fa la la.
It was 1994. The Turtles had come out with 2 good movies, and the third one kind of threw up all over them. There is some nostalgic properties to that third one, so it's fun to revisit from time to time, but it's no secret that it was a far detachment from the original movie and Secret of the Used. The Turtles were on the decline. In my opinion, and I've stated it here on the channel, the look of the Turtles had a lot to do with this decline. It just kept getting progressively worse. I believe that radical change in the Turtles' appearance in that third movie was the beginning of the end. It had done them in. I've done videos on it and also the rest of the original trilogy, and gone on to talk about also Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, the 1997 live action television series as well. What was happening to the Turtles? They were slowly melting in front of our eyes. Now, I didn't touch on another live action nugget that had dropped in between the third movie and The Next Mutation, and that nugget is We Wish You a Turtle Christmas, the Christmas special. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know on these videos, this is part of a series. I usually center the conversation around the look of the Turtles. I don't know, it's an obsession I have, but I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't mention some of the wackiness that's going on in this Christmas special. So I'll be talking about some of the aspects of this special as well. But as we always do, settle in, grab a slice of pizza, snuggle up by the Christmas tree, and let's dive into the looks of the Turtles in the 1994 Christmas special, We Wish You a Turtle Christmas.
Ah, nice. Can't open this shut. Watch that.
Ooh. Wow, thanks, Leo. I was gonna buy one myself. Like I told you, you'd like it.
Now, it's no secret, and you could probably tell just from the thumbnail of this video, that the look of the Turtles in this special is preposterous, horrifying, an embarrassment to its origins, truly a thing of nightmares. No, this is all wrong. It's like someone got the Turtles we knew and loved and smashed them in the face with a hammer. Where to begin? I mean, The Next Mutation and Turtles 3 had weird designs, but this might be the worst one so far. It's a close race. Maybe I'm being a little hard on Turtles 3, but it's definitely a close race between Next Mutation and this version. The teeth in the mouth of the Turtles has to be the most noticeable part about these Turtles. They look like they're some sort of monsters from Attack on Titan.
Hey look, it's the Turtles from We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's truly something to behold if you haven't seen it yet. It's an experience. Now, before we move on to the next detail of these live action Turtles, I gotta say, the opening of this special is very strange. At first, it sounds like the sound is missing.
Nice, it's starting. Wait, what's going on here? What the hell? Oh, there it is.
But then, the music starts. But it's not Christmas music, which, don't worry, comes later. But after this opening song, there's an absurdly long and awkward credit sequence that plays for a minute before the movie even starts. And there's no music at all. There's just some bells jingling very lightly in the background. Then you just sit there and wait.
Alright, well, that had very little to do with Christmas, but now we can get into it. Now it's gonna start. Sick. Alright. Nice.
Well, onto the headbands of the Turtles. The headbands on the Turtles is a very important aspect to me. when it comes to the design, and I'm a fan of the longer headbands, but what the hell is going on here? I'm at a loss for words. I don't understand. Now, the belt straps of the turtles has always been something I like to look at. I'm a fan of Leo and Donnie having, you know, diagonal straps, you know, going across their chest, and I'm a fan of Raph and Mikey having just one horizontal strap, like a regular belt. It just makes sense to me for the type of weapons that they carry. Up until this point, the live action versions of these turtles, this was the standard. If you look at 1, 2, and 3, yes, there's changes in the turtles, but this is one constant that remains throughout all 3 movies. But oh no, not here, not in this one. This special does not know what standards are. They gave them all the same type of diagonal strap that had only been used up until this point on Donnie and Leo. And I have a weird inclination that it may have been to help hold the shells up or something. Now, before we move on to the look of the shells, let me just give you a brief summary of what's going on in this special so far, if you plan on skipping them. It's pretty much the turtles going to get a last minute gift for Splinter. There's a couple musical numbers. First, there's like a reggae version of "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly," and Leo's voice changes, and it's something. Then they have the song about going up to like the surface or something, and they're just kind of walking around through the sewers. It doesn't really make any sense. They're climbing up ladders, they're climbing down ladders. It's not strung along very coherently. It's just jumping all over the place. Up in the sewer into the streets. Then they finally make it up to the surface where there's another song, and there's a bunch of kids playing instruments, and there's this one kid that comes spinning in out of nowhere from out of frame. Look at him, without a care in the world, just spinning along. Then there's a song where Mikey turns into an opera guy or something. It's very confusing. They try to pick him up at one point, but nothing happens, and all the turtles kind of just awkwardly look at each other like it wasn't supposed to happen that way, but not like in an on-purpose type of way. Like it really wasn't supposed to go down that way. Like they actually messed up, and I'm pretty sure they shot this scene purposely in front of a Sbarro pizza. That's how you pronounce it, right? Sbarro or Sbarro? Is the S silent?
If you want Italian fresh and big, fresh ingredients, sauce made fresh daily, huge servings, awesome taste, delizioso, grandioso, Italiano, Sbarro.
Anyways, we'll get to some of the other songs in a little bit, but let's get back to the look of the turtles. When it comes to the shells, they seem to have the same problem I've seen like in cosplays, where the shell hangs too low in the back. And it's almost as if it looks detached and not connected to the taint. Hashtag connect the taint. This is a small detail, but I have noticed it bugging me, and I can't help but point out how good the original movie and Turtles 2 and even Turtles 3 got this element right.
Yeah, look at that taint go.
They got the shells perfect, and it hasn't really been replicated since. The front of the shells of these turtles look the worst though, especially towards the top. It's like the chest piece is riding up on them or something and will soon cover their faces, which is what I was doing while I was watching the next song that came up in this special. I believe the turtles are shopping around in stores or something, but it looks like they're just back in the sewer, but someone hung up bed sheets with Christmas lights in the background. It looks nothing like a department store. They settle on a framed pizza, which at first I thought was a painting because it looks so gross and it's in a frame, but then later on it looks like Mikey takes a bite out of it, so it's real, I guess. I don't know. Well, they end up going back home once settling on getting the framed pizza, and we get what is my favorite song in this sea of hits, the track known as Rap Rap.
You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this. It's Christmas Eve and all my friends are here. Wrapping up presents, it happens once a year.
Okay, back to the looks. What were we on, the shells? Yeah, okay, well, there's not really much else. Well, unless you look at these. You can tell it's not turtle feet in there. They said screw it, no feet on the suits. You can tell by how unproportionately small the booties are. It's weird looking, but how else would they have pulled off these moves? Now, the looks of the turtles have a couple more issues, like the unproportionate size of the head and necks, which looks wacky. The stretchy material the sides of the body are made out of, it's also strange. And granted, this isn't a featured film. I can hear some of you already saying, hey, Turtle Den, this is not a feature film. They didn't have a budget. And yeah, I get that, but man, does it show. But you thought the turtles looked bad? As the movie gets closer to the end, we get what I would say is one of the worst versions of Splinter I've ever seen. He legit looks like a ball of fur with a face on it. It's pretty unrecognizable. And the song they sing at this point is one of the most dizzying, vertigo-inducing versions of the 12 Days of Christmas I've ever heard. A group of kids infiltrate the lair. They start dancing and grooving. At one point, Splinter legit loses his mind for a second.
A world passes him by without saluting. There's something he looks for and finds in a sewer. In his own twisted and distorted lexicon, he calls it faith, strength.
It's very sad. I can relate to him after watching this special a half dozen times leading up to this. One of the things that drives me insane is the voices, which I haven't mentioned yet. They're awful. It's a close race of which voices are the worst. These or the next mutation. They are both complete ass. I honestly don't know which one is worse. Let me know down below what you think. Now, the Turtles cap it off with a rendition of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, but instead it's a Turtle Christmas, and everyone is cheery and coming together, but in all reality, if you think about it, in real life, it was all falling apart. We as Turtle fans are legit lucky to have gotten that first 1990 movie. No joke. It's truly a work of art. I cannot believe, even with Secret of the Ooze being pretty good, that the 1990 movie has not been topped. It just hasn't. People have their opinions about the Bay Turtles, and we'll get to them eventually. It's no secret they're not my favorite version of the Turtles, but something has to come along one day that'll top the 1990 movie. It just has to. From what it looks like, a TMNT live action reboot is on the horizon the last time I checked, and the designs of the Turtles will make or break that first reaction.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
But we'll wait and see what they deliver. Reason I started this series of looking and giving my opinions of the live action versions of the Ninja Turtles was to shed some light on how awesome the designs were in that first movie. And so the journey continues. We Wish You a Turtle Christmas is in the books. I wanted to talk about the Coming Out of the Shells tour as well in this video, but that'll have to wait for a different day. And then we'll move on to the Bay Turtles, which should be a lot of fun. But that about does it for this overview of the live action designs for We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. But what do you guys think? I felt like this kept coming up a lot in this video. Which is worse, the Christmas Turtles or the next mutation Turtles? Let me know down below. As I was making this video, it really dawned on me that both are just so equally bad. It had me stumped, but yeah, let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're new to the channel and want more Ninja Turtles related content in your life, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button as it helps with the visibility of the channel and the video. You know, Ninja Turtles 1990 is a movie I throw on now every Christmas. I don't know why. That and the OG Star Wars trilogy has kind of been adopted into my holiday movie routine. But yeah, give it a try. Get that old VHS or DVD, blow the dust off of it, and pop it in if you haven't in a while. It's bossa nova for sure. Alright, take care guys. I'll see you in a little bit with another video. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, mutants.
They are the students, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. Make up the team with one other fellow, Raphael.